Welcome to Steal from the Pros, where I am going to be talking to you guys today and sharing some tips and tricks that work with me. If anyone is here, drop a hello in the chat so that I know that you're hearing me and everything is coming through okay. And I am so looking forward to sharing with you today because I am going to be talking to you about the top 3 things that are working for me right now on LinkedIn to get my audience talking. And yeah, so I'm going to be sharing that with you guys so that you can help get people talking on your content too. Because I know you're all posting brilliant content and you probably maybe feeling a little tired of only getting crickets. Lately, it seems like things aren't quite as engaged as they used to be, but that's all because we need to just change up a little bit of what we're doing. But I do know it's been feeling a little tough for some of you out there. And, maybe you're feeling like you're getting the silent treatment from your people because of the lack of people engaging on your post. And I also know how that can feel sometimes a bit defeating. Hi, Beth. I'm so glad for someone to join me and that you're hearing me. But I know how it is to feel like you want someone talking to you. No one likes the silent treatment. And we're on social media and we see all this activity going on and you see it happening for other people and you're like, why isn't it happening for me? Why is no one engaging with my stuff? And so that's what I'm here to help with. The first thing I'm going to do is remind you that 90% of people on social media are silently hanging out anyway. They're watching, they're consuming, they're seeing what's going on. And many of them are your future clients. But yeah, they're kind of just lurking there quietly, watching what you're doing, and they'll come forward when they're ready. But plus, here you are, you're the one that's asking people to take action. It's your party. And once again, people take action in their own time. So, it's like we got to sit there and wait on them because if you're looking for the results of only the comments, then you're waiting on someone else to do something for you instead of continuing to move on. And there's some action tips I'm going to give you today where you get to take action that will help encourage that conversation to happen naturally and feel good. And you no longer feel like you're getting the silent treatment from your people. Hi, Stella. Thank you so much for joining me today. We're going to have so much fun. But of course, all is not lost because here are things I'm going to help you do that you can increase the conversation on your content. So, before you guys consider running off to join a pod out of desperation, hang with me here because I am going to share with you 3 things that are working for me and my clients right now on LinkedIn to get people talking to you. By the way, is anyone here already part of a pod, or do you even know what a pod is? I'll drop a little bit about that if you don't know. I mean, I'm sure some of you are wondering how influencers get so many comments in such a short amount of time on their content. And that is what it's all about. But for those of you who don't know me, hi, I'm Heidi. I'm a social media marketing strategist. And I also love to nerd out on the social selling side of LinkedIn, which is getting people talking to you. So that's why this makes it so exciting for me. Yeah, Beth, no pods. I agree. Don't be a pod person is always my favorite hashtag. Stella, no, I never would. Yeah, and guys, I mean, I'm going to be honest. I did it back in the day when they were a brand new thing. And so it was, of course, new stuff happens on social media and you try it not realizing the repercussions till they happen. Let's see, Trisha, I've never heard of it until today. A pod is a group of people that join together. It could be paid or unpaid to comment and engage with other the people within the pod's content. It is to artificially boost engagement. Now, there can be some tricks where it can work, and it obviously does get things moving on your content, but did it get moving with the right people? That's the question. And that's the problem with pods. But that's how you see some of these really, really, really popular influencers on LinkedIn. They put up a post and like 30 minutes later, they have hundreds of comments on their stuff. It's because they're part of a pod. It's not because they're just so popular, everybody loves them that much. I mean, they do, but they don't come in that quickly. So, but what we're going to do is, now I've actually had people tell me, I don't comment on your content because I know I'll end up having a conversation that I want to have with you, and I don't have the time right now. Now, I'm going to take that as a compliment because it is, because people are like, know that I love a good conversation. But at the same time, I'm going to remind you, by not jumping into that conversation, you just reduced your visibility and reach on LinkedIn. So stop being afraid to have a conversation, because it doesn't earn you clients or collaborations with peers or gets you seen and out there and noticed. Neither does posting and ghosting on your content. Any of you guys do that? You post content, you never come back and reply to the comments that were left on it? I mean, it happens to me occasionally because I miss it and I didn't get the notification, but I always deliberately check my content every 2 or 3 days. On the day I posted, I'm checking it that day several times. But yeah, so we're not safe on a space. So you can answer these questions, okay? But yeah, Trisha, pods are scrummy. They really are. It artificially boosts your engagement, and so it's not connecting you with your ideal clients. Nothing I recommend. So are you guys ready to dive into number 1? Drop me a yes into the comments. We are going to talk about why your intentions could be a part of the reason why people are not talking to you on your content. So, are you commenting on other people's content? Answer these questions in the comments for me if you guys are here. But are you commenting on other people's content? Or are you just expecting them to comment on yours when you post? It is a two-way street, you know, guys. Yeah. See, I know who's in the house too. So I know you guys are actually commenting on other people's content. But for all of you out there who are not, but you want your content to be commented on, think about that. It's a two-way street. Why should anybody be commenting on your stuff if you aren't commenting on theirs? Yeah, Trisha, not as much as you should, but think about should there too. But you are commenting, you're getting out, you can get more deliberate, and you can build it up. Beth, yes, but not enough and not consistently. That's okay. You can fix that. You can do it consistently and you can do it enough. And as you guys know, I love the little timer on here. Set it, do it, done. Pat yourself on the back. You're finished for the day. And it's good enough. But now let's dive a little deeper into your intentions. If you're commenting, what is your intention and what is your mindset when you do it? Are you there to start a real conversation, meaning a back and forth between 2 or more people? Or are you there just dropping the obligatory comment for engagement on someone else's content to make the algorithm happy? Let me know in the comments, which one are you doing? Are you there for the real conversation, which means you're going to show back up and see if somebody commented and you're going to reply again and continue the conversation? Or are you just there, you commenting because you need to make the algorithm happy? Because this is a really important intention and mindset to think about. So many of you are just doing the obligatory comment because you want to increase reach with the gatekeeper, the algorithms, which works, but, and there is a but, actually there's 2 buts. I ran an experiment back in August where I dropped a question with every comment I left on anyone's comments, even the comments I was leaving when I replied to people in my on my content. I left a question to everyone because I wanted to see how many people were coming back to continue the conversation. And I actually had some of my clients and people over in my free Facebook group do it as well. They all joined the experiment with me for the month of August. And we all had we all had similar thoughts. Beth says real conversation, at least I think. Yeah, but think about it. It's true. And I mean, sometimes we do things to make out. Sometimes I do things to make algorithms happy. I mean, I'm sorry. I just, I'm human. I want my reach. But in this experiment, we found out about 19% of people showed back up to reply, even on their own content. There was no intention to have a longer conversation, which means a missed opportunity to build a relationship and increase your reach. Yeah, because guess what? The LinkedIn algorithms are set to expand reach for content that has comment threads with people talking back and forth. The longer the comment thread between you and at least one or several people in one thread, do you guys know what a thread is? If you don't, let me know and I'll tell you. But it's where the conversation continues in one line off of one response, and it continues over and over, where you're talking, it's virtual talking back and forth. The longer the comment thread that you have on your post and on anyone's piece of content, then the algorithm actually considers that valuable, and it gives that content more reach, because it's seen as being people having a real conversation, and that must mean the content is actually valuable because they're coming back for more. Yeah. So you guys think you can outwit the algorithms, but guys, they're already programmed to be smarter than we are. It's a computer. It takes emotion out of it. And it just logics it down to all the tricks that you're trying. They update them and they reprogram them every time they see the tricks that people are trying, so that you can't get around it. Plus, if you don't have the intentions of having a conversation with someone who could become a client or a peer where you can borrow their audience or build a relationship that could equal more, I mean, really, what's the point? Think about that. So that's your intentions and mindset. So that's number one, changing that to the mindset of, I'm going to have a real conversation because I actually want to build a relationship with this person. And I'm not saying you go out there and do this with random people, guys. I'm saying to be deliberate about it. Who you're commenting to, who you're talking to, whose content you're commenting on, even where you're replying back and putting your energy in the replies and the comments on your own content. Make sure it's the right people. It's okay. We can't talk to everyone. We don't want to talk to everyone. But so when we're doing it, we're intentionally spending our time so we get better results. But if you do that, you will see more comments on your own content. You will start feeling less crickets and feeling less like you're getting the silent treatment. But it's all about your intentions and mindset, because remember, what energy we put in is what energy we get back out. So what do you think about that, you guys? Are you going to work on your mindset, your intentions about conversations? And I'm going to be diving into number 2. So I have a feeling you are. It looks like there's some lag on the comments coming through today, but I'm going to keep an eye on them. Number 2, house switching. This thing is the thing that has increased my comments on my content by 35% since I started doing it about 8 weeks ago. I literally switched this one simple words. Still, my internet's unhappy. It's okay. If it doesn't, yeah, the replay will be here if not. So hopefully it works out. But guys, literally, this is a simple switch of wordplay that has changed and increased the comments on my content by 35%. It's showing the different mindset and the different ways that people are thinking online. I have switched from telling people to do something to saying, this is how I'm doing it. This is what's working for me now, or this is what's working for my clients now. Instead of saying, you need to do this, or that's wrong, or what you're doing is right, or what you're doing is wrong. Instead of telling people that, I just changed it around. That simple change of wording immediately started getting me more comments. And when I combined it to inviting them to share their thoughts in the CTA, their thoughts and the feelings on the idea, so far it's continuing to climb. Right now, literally, it's at a 35% increase just by that simple change of wording. And honestly, it resonates with me more as well. And so maybe that's coming through because social media changes so fast. I'm going to be honest, guys, I don't feel like an expert. I feel like I am constantly learning and playing catch up just like you guys are. I just happen to be steps ahead of you because of what I've done as far as the learning, the digging in, and I've been doing it longer and things like that. But it was nice with changing that change of wording that I get to fall back now on feeling like a guide. And that it resonates with me so much deeper than trying to be the expert at something that changes so fast that I'm not sure I will ever, because to me, an expert is someone who knows, I mean, everything there is to know about something. To me, that's what expert means. And gosh knows social media is changing so fast. I don't know that that's possible anymore. So I love that now with this wording that I've changed to being a guide. I'm just telling you what I'm discovering, what I'm finding out, what I'm experimenting with, what I'm playing with, what my clients are doing. And it's such a difference. And I also just think people are tired of people telling them what to do. I mean, it's a theory. I know I get tired of hearing it. But I think it is resonating because there's one common complaint right now that I'm hearing from a lot of you, and that there are so many experts and gurus and people saying, do this, do that. No, that's right. That's wrong. No, this is the right way. The way you're doing it is wrong. That they don't know which way to choose and what's going to work best for them. And they're being jerked in so many different ways is freaking exhausting. It's actually paralyzing. I mean, I get it because I'm reading a comment and it's like, oh, do your email like this and it's going to get more opens. And literally the next post is, no, do it this way. And it's completely opposite advice. And I get it. But people are also aware now that there's more than one way to get things done. So by switching the wording, I'm now guiding. I'm showing you what is working for me and my clients. I know does it sound like something that resonates with you? If it does, give it a try. See what helps. I mean, you never know. But what do you think about that? I mean, are you happy would you rather have a guide or do you want the expert and guru after working with you? How does that feel when you hear that with the content that it's, okay, this is what's working for me. If you want, give it a try. I mean, for me, that sounds better. Yeah, Trisha, it is interesting, isn't it? It's amazing, but wording is getting different. It's kind of like the difference between back in the day with the bro marketing where we push on the pain points and you basically dig the knife in and keep twisting until people buy. That's no longer a case anymore. Instead, people are going more with, let's do with the outcomes. Let's do with what makes us feel good. We don't want to feel like in pain and we don't want to forced into pain to buy. And I feel like this particular type of content does the same thing. Yeah, Beth, tone matters. It matters a lot. And comments, and it's showing up in the comments. More people are talking to me. Yes, it's a kinder, gentler approach, but it's just showing you. And I don't know about you, but I like having a guide. You know, when somebody starts telling me constantly what I did right or wrong, I don't feel good. You know, it sucks. So, but it's different types of marketing. They all work in their own way for the right people. Once again, just showing you what's been working for me, was what's working for my clients. You ready for number 3? Let's talk about your leads list. Do you have one? Now, the leads list is, it can have however many on it you want, but 10 to 20 or more would be better. It's the people closest to you that have the most potential of being turned into clients, or even peers that have your clients in their audiences where you can do a collaboration with, where you can maybe speak to their paid clients, a membership, a group, so that you can actually get clients from their audience. But that's what your leads list is. But your leads list will have the hottest people on there. And that's maybe people who've already been on a call with you, or they've come to your free events, or they've reached out in DM and asked for information on working with you, that kind of stuff. So if you don't have one, then I recommend you create one and you keep it updated. because leads lists do update. They need to change rapidly, at least once a week, maybe more often, depending on how many you're recycling through. But what I've done is I've got my top leads list. I figured out where their main social platform is. Most of them are on LinkedIn, but some of them are on Facebook. And I've attached the URL to their profile next to their name on my list so that I can deliberately show up and make sure I'm commenting on their content at least once a week. Depending on how hot of a lead they are, maybe more. Now, this comment isn't just for sales, but it's to continue to nurture and build the relationship. It's just to have a conversation. It's to help them get reach. I'm showing up. I'm giving value. I'm putting comments on their content because we all know it feels good to get comments on our content. So I'm showing up and doing that. I'm helping them not feel as alone. I'm also helping them realize people are out there. I'm helping them realize I'm willing to give as well. Yes, I want a client, but I'm also helping them increase their reach. I'm helping them get seen more by their audience. And I'm giving them space to actually share their expertise, add to the conversation, and get seen more. I am also very deliberate about this. If I can, I mention stuff in the conversation that I can maybe mention a client story, win, results I've gotten, things that maybe match what they want to do and achieve that I offer. But I keep it natural. I don't try to force it into the conversation. But if I can, do I drop it? Heck yeah, they're my lead. I'm working on closing the deal. But the goal is also to extend the conversation with them, is to continue building the relationship, and it's to keep me front of mind with them. Does that make sense to you guys? Stella, completely agree, because oh yeah, it changes fast. Yes. Stella, I think your comments are catching up, or the lag was that bad for me. I'm not sure, but yes, that's on Expert and Guru. Stella's like, completely agree about the internet, how fast it changes. I've been online since 1993, and I feel it's not possible to catch up. I agree with that. But back to this, I mean, what do you guys think about that, about the hot leads list, and about, yeah, Trisha, definitely. But that's what it is. So I am deliberately commenting on at least 20 of my hottest leads each week, on at least one piece of their content each week. That's keeping me up talking to them. That's getting them talking to me. That is also, they're coming over and they're commenting on my content. It's causing them to show up more, which means they're also seeing more of my expertise. End of the day, it's all about being deliberate, because you are building a business. And so people are like, well, I don't have that kind of strategy, feels icky, but I'm sorry, we're here for business too. We're here to have a good conversation. All of you guys know I will have a good conversation with you. I am a bit deliberate with it though. I am, because I'm here to get business too. I could talk all day long, unfortunately. You could ask David about that. Trisha, I don't have a hot leads list, but we'll create one today. Yeah, do. Beth, great idea. Heidi, leads list isn't something I've ever thought about. Honestly, I've had one, but I really started using it massively this year, and I started using it in this way this year. I think that was in about February where I really started doing this deliberately with 20 of them a week. And just think, I mean, 20 people isn't that many spread out over 5 days, because I hope all of you know when I say a week, I'm usually talking Monday through Friday. I tend to take at least 2 days off a week. Sometimes it's during the week and I work on the weekends, but regardless, I don't work more than 5 days most of the time. So, but it works, and it works really well. So there you have them. You have 3 things. And these 3 things can even activate your hidden clients. Those people who are quietly lurking in your audience. But number 1, why switching your mindset and intentions to wanting more, to have a conversation equals more conversation on LinkedIn. Number 2, how switching this to do this, or switch this from do this to I'm doing this, encourages more conversation. And number 3, why commenting on your leads content gets them talking to you. So drop a 1, 2, or 3 into the comments for which one you're going to do immediately after you get off this session. Yeah, I'm going to challenge you guys. After you, even for those of you who are watching the replay, put a 1, 2, or 3 in the comments and let us know what you're going to do with the hashtag replay to let us know which one you're going to take action on immediately and start using yourself. Now, before I open this up, because I am going to open this up if you have a few questions, so stick with me live here. I want to mention a special offer I have that I'm very excited about because the deal I have on it is only available till the end of the day, Sunday, and I don't want any of you guys to miss out. And this program, I am so freaking excited about it. I've had some beta people running through it for almost the 30 days now, and they're getting amazing results, and it's just flooring me with how well it's going. I mean, just sometimes you even surprise yourself. I have for sure. Trisha is going to do number 3. I think the leads list. That's amazing, Trisha. Let me know later how it goes. Come back to the comments on this and let me know. But I am inviting all of you to sign up for Close Clients on LinkedIn in 30 days. For 30 days, you're going to get a bite-sized task. Each video ranges from 3 to 8 minutes long with stackable skills that show you the exact social media marketing strategy me and my clients are using on LinkedIn right now. Yep. And this isn't just for beginners, guys. This is for established online entrepreneurs and coaches who want to get more results from their LinkedIn efforts. I only work with established people. This will work for beginners, but this was set up for you guys who are already on here and you want more results. We're going to start by setting up your profile. We're going to tweak it out. We know you got profiles, but we're going to tweak it out so that it's actually working even better. Then we're going to make sure your audience, you got the right people in your community, they're active, they're engaged, you're getting the conversations going with them. And then, of course, we're going to focus on content that converts. I'm going to show you content that is actually working. You're going to get templates and also the stuff that goes along with it that gets you into DMs, gets you building and growing your email list more, reducing your dependency on LinkedIn. Anyone? So you're going to be moving those connections to your email list. And you're not going to be left doing it alone. We've included a community LinkedIn DM group that is going to be going the entire time you're in it for inspiration, where you can report wins, ask questions, have accountability for the entire 30 days. Plus, at the end, you get to book a 30-minute one-to-one what's next planning session with me, because you want to leave with a plan for continued growth and continue implementing the marketing strategy. And you're going to be getting all of this. And this is what I'm so excited for, because I'm holding the beta rate until Monday at $150. So you're getting the strategy that's working right now on LinkedIn, the community, and the 30-minute one-to-one with me for $150. Get it before it's gone, because it's going to $297 on Monday morning. I did this course for people who weren't ready for a 6-month program with me, and you can get this going in 30 days and really get it triggers everything. Like I said, even if you've got things working, this will help things get going better. So I'm going to drop that link in the comments after this. And who's going to go get signed up now? Now, let me see. Comments here. Beth, I am definitely going to be paying attention to my tone in the comments. Yes. And the hot leads list is on my short-term radar. Do those work really well. Stella, I started to think about a leads list recently and plan to implement. Yay. Do that, because it makes a difference. Stella, you're going to be doing that also in the upcoming program you joined too, because I happen to know about that. Okay. Do you guys have any questions about the program or about getting more conversations going on your target audience on LinkedIn? Drop them in the comments if you do. I'll answer them real quick before we go, and then I'm going to let you go after that. But drop your comments in. Trisha, I am in. Woo, woo. Oh, yay. You're joining me in Close Clients, Trisha. We're going to have so much fun. It really is a blast, guys. I mean, the ones that are already running through it, they are having a good time. They're doing Antonia about 2/3 of the way through. She's already booked a call. So it's entirely possible to make this amazing stuff happen quickly, because it's very focused. It's set up for people who are already on LinkedIn so that you can fine tune what's going on and actually get more results than you already are. And that's what I did. So do we have any questions? I'm kind of talking a little because I know lag's down and giving you a chance to get your questions in. Beth, Trisha, Stella, anyone else who's joined me. For all the rest of you guys who are catching the replay for this later, hashtag replay and drop any questions into the comments or any thoughts, ideas. You can even drop what's been working for you to get more comments going on. Or if you're just feeling like you need some you got crickets going on, you're over in the timeout corner and you just want somebody to come do a comment on your content, let me know in the comments. I'll be happy to do that for you. All right, I'm not seeing any questions, so I think I've answered you guys, or we've really got bad lag, I'm not sure, but I am going to let you go. Thank you so much for joining me today. Oh, Trisha, the link will be here. As soon as I log off, Trisha, I'll do that. They don't allow me to drop it in the comments here while I'm live. And I don't have my wingman today. He has Portuguese classes, so I'm sorry. So I'm on my own today. Usually he drops them in the comments for me, but I'll drop it here in just a moment to you, and we will get that out to you, and you guys can get signed up. And I look forward to y'all joining me. Appreciate you so much. So grateful for you. And by the way, make sure you turn into next week, because I am going to be joined by the brilliant and amazing Chris Ward. Same time, same place. I will see you guys next week. Ciao for now, and thank you.